seems to agree. Friend of the show, Bucky Brooks, just ranked Burrow as the second best quarterback behind Tua Tagovailoa. Despite Tua's hip injury, the two guys are pretty closely matched, with Tua throwing more touchdowns and a slightly higher completion percentage. And while both guys have national titles, Burrow took home the Heisman this year with a record-breaking season. Any chance here buying that Tua is as good a prospect as Joe Burrow?
I'm buying that he's a better prospect.
Ooh.
And I really feel almost slighted, like, to be one of the guys who has to be a campaign manager for Tua and his body of work. Like, what are we doing here? All right, let's start here. In career passer efficiency in college football history, #1 is Tua. Let's start here. The guy lost 2 games. And in those 2 games, one he threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, and one he threw for 295 and 2 touchdowns. Wasn't necessarily on him. Let's go here. He played for 3 different offensive coordinators and became Tua by all 3 offensive coordinators. No potential, and I'm not trying to indict Joe Burrow, but no potential of being a one-hit wonder. No potential of you got to be married to Joe Brady or else. And we saw a body of work from Joe Burrow. He was at LSU before last year, y'all. Did y'all watch? Anybody? Okay. My point is Tua throws the best ball, most accurate ball. Numbers support that. He's a winner, tremendous personality, spirit, leadership abilities. I don't understand why this is a conversation. Everyone's caught up in the one hit, the one season. I'll take Tua.
I love everything he said. I completely agree. I think he's a better prospect. You are now debating the elite coming out of college, and so I think this is a close second situation with Burrow behind Tagovailoa, but I love his pedigree. Nick Saban, he's a hard coach. You don't have guys in the NFL sparing your feelings. You better be ready to get some real criticism, especially if you're the quarterback of a franchise. And so I think that bodes well moving on to the next level. Alabama guys, they're almost allergic to losing, so I appreciate that pedigree as well. And, yeah, leadership. The fact that he was able to keep that locker room together through the transition during the national championship game from Hurts to Tagovailoa, it speaks not only to the maturity that Jalen Hurts exudes, but also Tua. So, I mean, he's my favorite on this board, and that's not going to change.
Yeah.
If I'm basing it specifically off of prospect today, not what team they go to or anything based off of that, I'm saying Joe Burrow has to beat history in order to be the best prospect. All right? Think about this. As a Heisman Trophy winner, he just won it. Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Marcus Mariota, Jameis Winston, Johnny Manziel, Robert Griffin III, Cam Newton, Sam Bradford, Tim Tebow, Troy Smith, Matt Leinart, Jason White, Carson Palmer, Eric Crouch, Chris Weinke. I went all the way back to 2000. Tell me a Hall of Famer. Well, tell me a perennial All-Pro on that list. Go. You want to look at it? Go ahead. We can look here at Kyler, possibly. We can look at Lamar Jackson, possibly. Now show me the rest. All right? Cam Newton had a level of success short-lived. He is fighting against the historical devalue that these other guys that have won the Heisman before him.
How about this one, though? Okay. How about, and that's not a bad point, but how about this one? How about this one? One guy's got an injury history, the other one doesn't.
Okay. He has less. Tua has less belief. Tua has less pressure on him coming into this situation. You know why? Because all of the spotlight is on Burrow. And now you'll see someone who, depending on where he goes,
find Tua as good a prospect as Burrow. And again, I get prospect, and you take into effect injury history, availability, injury history. Are you built for the NFL?
I believe that Tua will have the better career because just based off of what I've seen, guys in Burrow's position, they do not pan out well for a lot of reasons.
Look, the injury concern doesn't wobble me enough to get off the Tua train. I'm staying on that damn train because the dude just shows too much.
I don't need a guy to last until he's 40. If I'm a general manager, I'm looking at the next 5 years. I'm looking at
what about the past 2 or 3 years at Alabama? He hasn't been able to stay healthy.
He's also fought through injury. Very important asset to know about a player before he gets in the league. I don't know how many games I played 100%. But I'm going to guess 0. And so it's an important skill to have.
How about the 3 years that Joe Burrow was at? Oh, he wasn't
It's
there for
gonna
3 years. You know why? Because he quit on that Ohio State.
left Ohio
He couldn't
State.
beat Dwayne Haskins. Coming up, the hell?
We'll give you our latest approval ratings for Giannis. And Uncle Jimmy would tell us if the Greek Freak is a lock to make the finals. Nerds! Uncle Jimmy's here to help us talk about our approval ratings for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You know.
Proud of myself, I finally mastered Antetokounmpo. All right, who's your big dummy of the day?
Well, good you mastered something. Listen here, man. Big dummy of the day to go to the person that said, I can get you a bucket of what?
Don't do it.
did I say
Don't
that?
say that.
Of what?
Don't say it,
When
though.
did I say I can get a bucket?
Easy. I don't know what you said.
The Colonel Spicy?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
He can get one. He can make one disappear, make one reappear.
Let's talk Giannis. His
See,
team lost in the All-Star game last night.
Too easy.
Giannis scored 0 points in the fourth quarter as LeBron's team came back to win it. Even so, the Greek Freaks Bucks have the NBA's best record. Marcellus, are the Bucks a lock to make the NBA Finals?
No, not at all. Boston is there. Philly at the high-level Philly when they're playing at their peak, especially at home. They're there. Miami with the wild card. I'm sure Toronto overachieving this year. No, not a lock, brother.
Yeah, I don't think they're a lock either, although I do kind of think they'll make it, but I don't know. The Greek Freak got exposed. Uncle Jimmy, you heard me. I said the Greek Freak got exposed in last night's All-Star game. Your thoughts?
Long before there was an Uncle Jimmy, there was a Jimmy the Freak. Yeah? All you gotta do is look up and down the streets of Kansas City, and you'll see how much work I put in to represent that name.
Man.
You know,
That is
hey, look here, boy, they call me the heartbreaker, the big girl taker. Yeah? You know, so right now I'm gonna have to come to the defense of my fellow freaky brother, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak, as they say.
Forever.
See, Giannis and I, we come from the same stock.
Oh.
You know, we follow the teachings of our fearless leader, the Honorable James Ambrose Johnson Jr.
Who?
James Ambrose Johnson Jr.
Oh, I know what that is.
Who?
Rick James, bitch! The original super freak.
Oh,
The founder of the Church of Freakiology. In the words of our leader, Rick James.
yeah.
Hey, he said, Giannis is a very kinky brother.
What'd he say?
He's a freaky European brother. Look here, in case y'all don't know, I'm trying to tell y'all. Giannis is a super freak.
Oh.
The boy is super freaky.
Yeah.
Look here, and I ain't got no doubt that he's gonna follow the true teachings of the Honorable Rick James. You understand? He's gonna follow in the glory this postseason. You understand me?
You feel
Look here,
confident?
the boy can't lose with the stuff that we use. See, he got the power of the word of James Ambrose Johnson Jr. to lead him.
Rick James. Got you.
Right? Hey, ain't that where you got the name from, Darkness?
What?
Ain't that where you got that name Darkness from?
You gave it to me. What you mean? What you talking
Look here, man. Giannis, he busting out.
about? I'm tired of this.
With some serious dunks. He going for MVP. And he ain't concerned about you punks. And y'all know he thrives on the NBA theme song.
What's that?
I'm in love with Mary Jane. It's my main thing. It make me play all right. In other words, I'm trying to tell y'all.
What?
Mary Jane is a hell of a drug. Look here, you asked me earlier, you said who gonna win in the finals with Giannis?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, not only is he gonna make it to the finals, when he get there against the Lakers, he gonna walk straight up to LeBron at the half-court line.
Clippers.
He gonna look at LeBron and say, LeBron, what did the five fingers say to the face? Slap! And then he gonna look at LeBron and say, unity! That's what's gonna happen. In other words, Whitlock,
Yeah.
forget your couch! We being real about this.
Forget who?
Your couch!
Oh, my couch. Oh.
Yo, couch.
Your couch!
Yo, couch.
Shoes and all on your couch!
Yo,
All right.
couch.
I've got Giannis as a 76. I actually moved him up from the last time we did him.
Oh, nice.
I think we did him last time after
Yes.
he bombed in the playoffs. But All-Star, not GOAT status.
Oh, I had to move him up as well. Job performance. He won the MVP, all-time greatest MVP. Even the character, he went up. Trolling James Harden, though, I love it.
It makes
Love
my
it.
heart.
All right, so the internet agrees with both of us. They have him at 58%, an all-star. All right, that's it for us. We'll be back tomorrow.
Turns me on with
See ya.
the